who is the GOAT? Who is the king? The king of R&B. Now,
Living.
I'm me personally, I feel like it's either Breezy or R. Kelly. Now my boy Brandon, he thinks Breezy will wash R. Kelly. And I don't even know how that's even possible. But but to y'all, who's the real GOAT of R&B?
Yeah.
That truck.
Lulu in the game.
Lulu and the Gizang. All right, man. Best Conversations Podcast. I am your host, Killer TV, High Definition Vaughn. Killer be the name, don't ask how I got it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Rello the Prince. Man, get back soon, Rello. Rello out doing his 1-2 thing with the new gig. So shout out to Rello, man. But if this is your first time checking out this podcast, man, like I said, I am Killer TV, man. Welcome to the channel, man. Come back again. But when you come, make sure you subscribe, comment, and you know, this Best Conversations is a cool ass vibe where we vibe, have great conversation, grown folk conversation, and get to it. You feel me? So you know, on this podcast, I can't do this alone. I got my boy Hector.
What's happening, bro?
New Future Flash.
Yeah, y'all gotta have mad people saying that.
What's up, my boy? How you been?
Chilling, man. How about you?
Man, I'm good, man. How the music? How everything?
Everything going good, man. You know, steady grind, steady progression.
Absolutely, man. Let's get it. So tonight, Future, we gonna get into some grown folk stuff. You feel me? Some grown folk talk, some grown folk music. So put the kids to bed. You feel me? Let's get it. So gentleman to my left, I met him years ago. Job we was working at FedEx long time ago. And it wasn't until years later I realized he did music and great music. We've been rocking ever since. So first time to the podcast, we got Hott Grits in the building.
Appreciate you.
What's up, fellas?
Appreciate you, man.
Man, it's all good, man. All love, man. It's
Glad to be here with you, K.
Absolutely. First question off the rip. We keep speaking about Hott Grits. Does sugar belong in grits? I mean, what is the protocol for grits?
No.
Me personally, no. I put cheese in my grits and I leave it there. You feel me?
Salt, pepper.
Absolutely.
Salt, pepper, cheese. No sugar.
Sugar don't go on grits.
Sugar don't go on grits.
No way.
Loads of butter.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. But I'm gonna say this now for the ones that do like the sugar. You know,
I never even seen a cat with sugar in their grits.
It all depends on the region they're from, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like go to the Apple, go up top to NY, man. They don't do sweet tea. So
yeah.
Man, you know
they don't do chili neither. They do relish.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about. So it all depends on where you at, man. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's properly introduce yourself individually. We know y'all the group Hott Grits, but individually and a little bit of your discography of things you have done. I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah, I'm D Rich. Demetrius Richardson, D Rich, 1/2 of Hott Grits. Man, been doing music a long time, man. I mean, my history go way back, man. I was signed to a group. I was on Tommy Boy, but I was a peewee then. You know what I'm saying? The youngest cat in the group. Was reluctant to be on the New Jersey Drive soundtrack, Volume 1. All of that, man. Just from there, man, had landed another deal. I was in a group signed to Soul Life / Atlantic by the name of Deep South. You know, all of that, man. After that, man, I just felt like creatively, man, and what I had to offer, man, you know what I mean? I felt like it would be appreciated and come off even more influential, man, if I did it by myself, because it's like I was always in situations, man, to where I had to keep my brake on, man, and couldn't really, you know what I'm saying, utilize the full potential of what I had to offer creatively, man, and I just did that. And me and my partner Warren, Juanito, you know, he was always writing for me. We was right. He was, you know, when I started just honing in on the solo side of things, and he wrote for me for a while, man. And then we just decided to make this happen, man, because he always used to be in the studio, man, sing it like this or sing it like that. And one day I was just like, no, man, you sing it. You know what I mean? And that's how it all became.
That's how we became Hott Grits.
That's how we came up with this project, man. Really, man.
Okay, Juan. Well, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Juanito, Juan, the other half of Hott Grits. And like I said, I've been writing music for a long time, grade school, really. And I met D. Rich back in the 90s. And once I met him, I just started writing. I met him. I didn't know he was had came to visit, and he was singing. And I just was like, yo, man, like, you know, you can sing? He was like, nah, man. So that's how we met. Like his uncle brought him to my house, and we just clicked, man. And back in the 90s, and we've been together ever since. And like he said, I had wrote something for him, and I was telling him how to sing it, and he was like, man, you sing it. So that's how we came up with Hott Grits.
Well, Hott Grits, man, welcome to the podcast, man. Welcome to the podcast,
Glad
man.
to be here, man.
Absolutely.
Glad to be here.
So every week, man, we on this thing, man, we kick this shit off with a question of the week. You know what I mean? This thing could be a wide, different ranges of questions. You know what I mean? So tonight's question of the week is, when it comes to relationship, what turns you on? Like what about a female turns you on? I'm gonna start with you.
Well, man, what turns me on about a female, man, is her drive, man. I mean, it's like, man, she gotta have her own thing going on, man. It's really that has goals or something, man. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to be actively like engaged in them. Maybe she may be trying to get the means of the finances to do what she need to do, but just to be driven, man, to be, you know what I'm saying, goal oriented, man, that's really striving to try to make something happen, man. Besides, you know, of course, some eye candy, you know what I'm saying? But
gotta have that eye candy.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, you gotta have all of that too, man. But yeah, that's what's attractive to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Well, I like drive as well. I mean, you know, I want her to aspire to be better. You know what I mean? And her drive will make me, you know, want to drive to be better. You know what I'm saying? To see her wanting to go get it. You know what I'm saying? That makes me want to go get it, because I feel like I got to do that to maintain. You know what I mean? The way you start out is the way you got to hold out.
Say that again, man. For the people in the back, they might not have caught that one.
The way you start out is the way you got to hold out.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying? So the way it is in the beginning, it needs to be that way in the end. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're gonna go in it, you know what I'm saying, go in it to win it. You know, or don't even go in it. I mean, stay single. I mean, whatever.
Fuge, what turns you? What's your turn on? What a woman have to do to turn you on? What's your turn ons?
To be honest, it's personality, bro, and like peace. You know
Personality
what I'm saying?
and peace.
You already know we moving 1,000 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? We got the grind unlocked. So when I get home, I don't need no, you know what I'm saying, no stress and shit. You just need to be a relaxed environment, a relaxed person, somebody I could kick it with, and just have a good time and decompress. You know what I mean? And eye candy's always good too.
Eye candy is great.
That's big facts, man.
Me personally, I like confidence, man. I love confidence, man. Even if you 300,
Right.
Insecurity
if you
crazy.
If you
I'm with you,
300 and still got that confidence, I can fuck with you. You know what I mean? I love a confident woman, man.
Yeah.
I love a confident woman, and also I love when a woman got a fire ass playlist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A fire
That
ass
works.
playlist. You know what I mean?
Or what's on her playlist?
Or what's on
let's
her
let's get to that.
playlist.
I mean, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean-
Are we talking like Stevie Wonder or Jodeci, or are we talking like Prince?
Well, not it don't even have to be always R&B. Like one time I was dealing with this young lady, my ex. It was my ex actually. Many exes ago. I'm a big 3-6 Mafia head.
I could do that.
Big 3-6 Mafia.
I would even
head.
go with UGK.
Yeah.
You know, we can go back. I mean, cause that's really where I kind of lost it at with maybe with Cash Money and Juvenile. That's kind of where I draw the line with it.
Yeah. So
as far as keeping up with it.
So I met her. She was a big 3-6. She was a big 3-6 head, and I was like, "Yo, you fuck with 3-6 hard." And I've never met a female that fucked with 3-6 Mafia that hard. And that was like a super turn on for me. I was like, "Yo, a female that."
Locked in, right?
I was like, female that fuck with 3-6 Mafia was dumb hard. So salute to you, Sade. Sade's still my homie to this day. You know what I mean? So fellas, man. So that was the question of the week. Make sure y'all in the comments talking about, your turn ons as well. You feel me? What turns y'all on? So fellas, man, y'all got this new EP. I checked out the EP. Smoking hot.
Nice
man.
recipe.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Nice recipe.
Yeah, what's the recipe? What is the recipe? Like, so you handle most of the writing?
We both write.
Yeah,
We both write. So I do mine, and he do his verse, and man, it's so effortless, man. That I'm saying, like, when we get together, man, it's like, I'm not bragging or nothing, but it's just like effortless, like the way it comes together, man.
Second nature.
I mean,
man.
for real.
I mean, we get a track that we both mutually, you know what I'm saying, on the same frequency with, man, and the track is butter, fire, it's nothing, man. We establish the melody, converted the words, and bro, the rest is hit. Like he said, bro, it's nothing, man. He come down, because I got my own recording studio. He'll come through, man. We get in there, get the track, bro, like an hour or two, we done established the entire song. It's just really going back, critiquing it from there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So that new EP that I was I was able to hear earlier.
Mhm.
What's that new EP called, and when can the people get that?
Life's Recipe, man. The entire thing should be up and available, man, this fall, man. Right now, the only thing that's up is For the Weekend and It's a Vibe, man. But we pushing For the Weekend right now, the leading single.
Yeah.
Right now.
Let's get into that single, man. One of y'all do the honor, do the privilege, and throw it to y'all video.
All right. Well, this is Juanito, and we want to introduce our new video, For the Weekend.
And it's a big vibe. That's Conversations Podcast.
Guess what I do? Now I'm living for the weekend. For the weekend. Yeah. All my girls and guys, we gonna get it in. Yeah. We can back up all of our trouble. Yeah. We can roll up real tight and blow them away. Yeah. Now my people, you know it's gonna be lit. Let's go put it down. Sip on some crown, raise your hands in the air if you will. Now I ain't so ready for the weekend. All my girls and guys, we gonna get it. We can back up all of our trouble. Let's go party. We can roll 'em up real tight. Party the night away. Party the night away. We can party the night away. Sha-la-la-la, sweet, sweet, sweet. Like Uncle Charlie. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Now I'm so ready for the weekend. All my girls and guys, we gonna get it in. We can back up all of our trouble. We can roll 'em up real tight, blow in the way. Tell me that. Now I'm so ready for the weekend. All my girls and guys, we gonna get it in. We can back up all of our trouble. We can roll 'em up real tight, blow in the way. Roll 'em we can roll 'em up real tight, blow in the way.
All right, we back. Best Conversations podcast. I'm here with Hott Grits. How y'all fellas doing, man? How y'all feeling, man?
Glad to be here, man.
Absolutely,
Glad to be here.
absolutely. Big R&B vibes in here tonight. Hope y'all like that video, man. Talk to me about that video, man. I like the talent in there. Nice talent. Nice talent in that video, man.
Man, you know what, man? Do you want me to really spill the beans on how the process went down? To
Talk
get
to me.
that
The beans are
talent,
being
man?
spilled.
Talk to me how you got
Well-
that talent. You went to OnlyFans or some OnlyFans girls?
Nah, man. That's man. The thing about it is, man. That's why it's always good to be connected and plugged with people, man.
Okay.
And have solid resources, creditable resources, man. That was
Yeah.
through my man, the Manning. He's a photographer in Charlotte, man. And he's the plug. He my plug. You know what I'm saying? He our plug. You know what I'm saying? And other
screen
things
them.
yeah, man. So I
You
called him
do a
up
screening
and told him,
process, you know.
Y'all screened the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all was,
absolutely.
Yeah,
y'all was like,
absolutely, man.
only
'Cause you don't-
baddies get on this boat.
Yeah.
you got to be professional with this thing, man. Because
Yeah.
you might have somebody to come and she might show out, or she might bring her boyfriend, and he don't know how to act
Right.
because she is paid to act a certain way in this scene,
Right.
and now he sees that and he is insecure.
And we
Right.
We've experienced that.
That's real talk.
Word.
Real spill, man.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, we dealt
So
with that before.
I advise you younger artists, stay professional, keep your business professional. You know what I mean? So you can be respected, you know.
Yeah, and
You'll might cross the same people again.
Yes, and make sure you maintain people that's around you, that's in your circle, that understands that, man, and walk by that code too, man, because it could not be you, bro. But you're gonna catch the repercussions of it because they're part of your team. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta understand, man. You gotta move with respect, man, and you gotta be brand conscious, man. That means everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
What's the feedback been like from this first single? And is this your first single as a group?
Second.
Second, okay.
First is Hott Grits. We used to be the hitters. We did You Are as the hitters. And
But this is the first single as Hott
Hot
Grits.
Grits.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, as
so
Hott Grits.
what's been the feedback from the
It's
people?
been good, man. It's been good. You know, it's everybody is giving us good feedback. And that's a good thing. We're going through the channels of, you know, trying to expand it, you know, to a broader audience right now. But as far as everyone that has streamed it or whatever, we appreciate it. Keep on streaming. for the weekend. Spotify, Deezer, you know, YouTube,
Title,
Tidal,
Apple.
we're there. TikTok.
Yeah, and it's a lane for that. It's a lane for that grown folk music.
It is,
It's
bro.
it's a it's
It
a hu-
is.
it's a huge lane for that grown folk music. And man, I really enjoyed the song, man.
I'm glad, man.
Yeah,
I'm
can
really glad.
can we get into some debate? We're on the R&B vibe tonight, but can we get into the debate shit real quick?
Absolutely.
Let's get it.
Absolutely.
So my debate is who is the GOAT? Who is the king of R&B?
Living.
Me personally, I feel like it's either Breezy or R. Kelly. Now my boy Brandon, he thinks Breezy will wash R. Kelly. And I don't even know how that's even possible. But to y'all, who's the real GOAT of R&B?
You want to go, man?
I'm gonna say
Bro, that's
Living R. Kelly.
Easy one for me.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
I mean, R. Kelly, I mean, with you know, beside what he got going on, illegally or whatever they consider is illegal. I mean, the man is genius. I mean, the music speaks for itself. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with what he was doing in the bedroom, but that music is the truth.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hands down. That's
R. Kelly.
undebatable, man.
Now, Chris Brown is a very talented young man. I mean, he's a triple threat, you know, triple threat like Michael Jackson. So much respect to Chris Brown. I mean, Usher. I mean, them guys is top three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who else you gonna come behind that?
Right. What you thinking, Future? Like you're a little younger than us. Are you Chris Breezy? You team Chris Breezy?
Bro, to beat R. Kelly, that's a tall task, man.
Who?
That's a tall
Hands down,
task.
yeah.
Who?
Beat R. Kelly?
Yeah.
That's a tall task. Like you said, despite all the stuff you got going on personally,
It's the music. We going off of music.
some of
We
them
ain't-
songs when they come on, like it's undeniable. People, you know somebody's hot when they really throw the allegations to the side. Like he could still fill up a stadium now. If
Right
he got
now.
out, he could still fill up a
Right
stadium.
now, people wouldn't even care.
out of prison, day one.
Day one.
Schedule me tomorrow. Wembley Stadium.
Now, like you were saying, there's a whole bunch of different like aspects you put into it. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about performer,
Mhm.
Chris Brown, definitely.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
agree
I'm
with you.
saying? But as far as the R&B music, R. Kelly got it, yo.
I mean, you got to think all the people he wrote for.
Absolutely. That's what I'm about to say. He got two bags.
Right.
He can do a verses with the what I wrote for a bag, or he can do his hits and his oh my god, like
Wow.
You're not winning that verse.
yeah,
I mean, he don't have to have nobody open up for him.
nah,
He could do the whole show. What is this? 3 hours? 2 hours? 2.5
Yeah.
hours? He
yeah,
can do
Now
the whole
Breezy
show.
can too though, because he got a lot of music.
yeah,
He
Yeah.
he drops albums with 28 songs on it.
Yeah.
So he got
Yeah.
a discography too, but
Right.
it's just the caliber. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
it's more I guess quality over quantity type thing.
yeah.
Right.
Who are some honorable mentions in R&B that you feel like don't get that credit that they deserve, that you feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Man, I like people like Dwell A. Tank, for instance.
Ooh,
I was
Tank
about to say that.
Tank Penn is stupid.
Yeah, he
Stupid.
crazy.
Man, I like Raheem.
Yeah,
Oh, I love
definitely.
Raheem.
Yeah.
I love Raheem.
So,
I like Raheem,
yeah.
man.
Neo.
Neo Penn is
Neil's
stupid.
talented with the pen.
Neo Penn crazy.
And Sean the pen.
Sean Garrett.
I
the
mean,
Penn.
Sean
Yeah,
Garrett. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Dave Hollister, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave's a throwback.
Dave Hollister is one of them. You know, even the 112, the Jagged Edge, the Totals.
Yeah.
You know, because we can't forget our females out here that's
Nah.
doing their thing and all that. So when I heard this the Weekend joint, it made me think of the Southern soul aspect. Are you? How do y'all feel about those guys that because those guys are really coming up, man. They're like doing big
Yeah.
shows and all this other stuff, like
Yeah.
King George and all those
He
guys.
that
He's
dude, man.
King George
It's
is
like a breath of fresh air, man. Like
Right.
they needed that over there. I mean,
Yeah.
like to me, like you got the Sir Charles.
Sir
Yeah, he
Charles,
dope.
right.
Like it's man, you got top tier cats that's over there, man. I salute them, but I just feel like, man, they needed. He just reinvented that whole thing and just brought a whole nother
Right.
light to it. Like it's to the point now where they're spilling over
Commercially.
because
Yep.
of him. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Not taking away from nobody else. Everybody else, they do their thing too, man. But I just think he took it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he did
Spilled
take it.
over
He,
with
he
him, man.
did take it to
Yeah, he did.
I mean, King George is like went viral with Southern Soul.
Right.
I mean, I would say.
Yeah, back in the day, they used to call that liquor house music.
They did. They did.
Liquor house music.
all
Now it's
he-
called Southern Soul.
Southern-
All he doing is, man, he just taking church music, man, and doing feel good music. It has a churchy vibe, but it's just feel good
Feel
music,
good,
man.
yeah.
Sing along music, man. He's
Sing-along
just doing
music.
his thing, man. Just free spirited, good music, man. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
I love it, man. I mean, salute. I love it.
How do y'all guys feel about the overall state of R&B? Diddy just dropped a really dope R&B album. You know what I mean? I feel like that was really good. But how do y'all guys feel about the overall state of R&B, the youngins, everybody?
I can't. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm so old school, man. That I mean, it's no shot at anybody that's the younger generation that's doing R&B. It's just that I grew up listening to the Marvins and the Shy-Lights and then you want to hear Mighty Clouds of Joy on Sunday. I grew up hearing that, so it's like to hear stuff now is like okay. So I like R&B, but it's like they commercially they have moved away from playing it. I would say like on the radio. You know what I mean? It's like more focus on the hip hop with what is they call it? What do they call it? The rap.
It's like the blend, yeah.
Yeah, I like are these people like actually really singing? Because it just sounds like a
Auto tune.
like an auto tune vibe
Yeah.
type
It is,
shit.
man. And the thing about it is, man, the people that are commercial is because these younger kids, man. I mean, bro, they don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much, man, because it's the lines are so blurred with the rap and the R&B now, man.
Right.
So
Right.
it don't really take a lot of skill, and it's like the real singers or people that's really making good music get overlooked, man. And
Right.
that's why it's so subtle, man. Like
Right.
you take like people like I love like Silk Sonic, dope. It's
Dope,
man. They
dope.
like there was a breath of fresh air. Like they brought
Absolutely.
it back. Now you got October London, Snoop
Dope.
artist.
I
He's
know
crazy.
October London.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's the type of thing, and I feel like what we doing falls right in that lane, man. But I think it's still different. I think it's more vintage and southern, but it has this, you know what I'm saying? It just has this different vibe to
This
it, man.
good cookout
Yeah,
vibe,
man.
like
Exactly.
you know what I mean,
It's
like
grown,
grown.
It's dope.
It's
man.
very grown.
I'm gonna clean the house to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 And I just feel I don't know, man. I love Chris Brown and Usher,
Yeah.
man. They doing their thing like Mario, yo, he's-
Always.
Mario's
he a
Mario
monster,
always
man.
did his thing.
He's a
Yes.
monster,
Said him,
man. It's
yeah.
like certain ones, man. But you take the other people that's out here, man. I mean, you hear one, you hear them all, man. So I'm big on something that's different, man. That has its own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Just try to make good, authentic music, man. That has stand power.
What's
man.
my man name? M two way. He wear he like sit out front and his wife sit in the back with the kids.
Oh, yeah. He got the braids.
Toby.
Toby. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, he's dope. He's dope.
I like that guy, man.
Yeah, he's dope. He's
Yeah.
really dope.
Yeah, man, I like him.
His
His whole vibe is just. I
don't
like
play
that.
with me, play with Jesus, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Super dope. Super dope.
yeah,
man.
I like his whole vibe, man.
Absolutely. So over here, man, we do top fives, man. And so, it's obvious, man. It's the R&B night, man. Top 5 greatest R&B albums of all time. I'm gonna start with you,
Ooh.
Future. With top 5 greatest R&B albums of all time.
Ooh,
Damn.
ooh,
Hard.
That is
that's
kinda rough.
hard, man. You said 5?
5.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know, bro.
I
I have to really think about that one.
I kick it off.
Yeah.
Number 1 for me would be TP2. That's the greatest.
Kills.
Yeah, to me that's the
That
greatest.
has to be in there.
That's like the greatest R&B album I've ever heard in my life, me personally. Then I'll have to go Kells again, 12 play. That was
Purple Rain, man.
another good one.
1 Purple Rain.
All right. I'm gonna go 3 Off the Wall.
I'm with you.
Mike Jack.
I'm with you on that.
Miseducation, Lauryn Hill. Even though some hip hop and some R&B in there, and give me Jaheim's first album.
Ooh,
That's a sleeper.
That's a sleeper.
That's
That's a
nice.
sleeper.
ooh.
Jaheim's first
Slip
album
that in there.
was a smoker. I love Jaheim.
Okay. I said I'm with you on the Michael Jackson Off the Wall. I say Prince, Purple Rain. Go over to Marvin Gaye's.
Dear or something. What that shit
I
called?
think it's is it Midnight Love? I want to say Midnight Love, where he had the trench coat on,
Mhm.
standing in the rain.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's that 3?
I think that might be 4, 3, something
Yeah, I
like
took
that.
off my.
Okay.
Yeah.
We still got Jodeci out there. We still got, you know what I mean?
Oh man, Jodeci. I could take 2 of their albums.
Right.
The first one, Forever My Lady,
Fool, smoker.
and that next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jodeci.
Man, I can't even put them in an order, man. I could tell you the artist though.
Okay.
If that's
Okay,
acceptable.
that'll work.
You know what I'm saying? I would have to say definitely Kells.
What's Kel's greatest album to you?
The one with Body Calling.
I think it might be 12 play. Might be
Yeah,
12.
12 play was hard, man.
Might be 12
That-
play.
I'm gonna have to. I love Marvin, man.
Yeah.
Prince. And
Prince.
I can't leave out Brandy. Brandy is my favorite female
Absolutely.
vocalist, man. She's
Absolutely. I love
incredible,
Brandy.
Man, vocal,
Yeah, he
man.
do too.
I mean, has her own sound, man.
But I got a huge crush on Monica.
Yeah, I love Monica
I've
too.
had a
Yeah.
huge crush on Monica
That's
my whole
a hard
life.
one, man. But it really comes down to preference. They both equally
Yeah,
talented, but it's
yeah.
just your preference, man. Because they just as talented, both just equally as talented, man. But Brandy, her style of singing is, hey man, it's impeccable, man. She
Mhm.
do with her voice, man.
Absolutely.
Vocals, man. And I would have to say, man, from there, I probably would. I said Marvin Gaye. I said Prince. I would probably have to go with Stevie, man.
Stevie.
Yeah, you can't leave Stevie out, man.
Stevie. What's the white dude that just died? That sounded like he was black.
Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah. That dude could sing.
He sang
If y'all boys want to sing, you know what I mean? I step out the way for it won't look like
you good. You good.
okay. Okay.
Certain night, man.
So if y'all want to sing,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'll step out the way.
So, what about Confessions?
Confessions. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh.
It's a
good
Whitney
one.
Houston album too.
Whitney Houston. Yep.
Yeah, Confessions is hard.
That's
Yeah.
how I judge it. Like when you can play the joint straight through,
All the way through.
Yeah.
then it's like
All the way through, man.
Confessions has no skips. Like
That's
real
what I'm
talk.
saying.
Confessions has
Right.
no skips.
neither does what is it, 8701?
Not as good as Confessions.
It's not as good as Confessions, but
Or My Way.
my way is good too.
Yeah.
I take Confessions though. I didn't even think about that. You dead on
Yeah,
with that.
Man, there's
Confessions.
so many that'll qualify like he's saying,
Yeah.
man. It's just, man.
Yeah,
you
that
can't name
Confessions
them all.
is-
I mean, 5, man. That's just been. It's hard, man. To crunch them down.
Tyrese too.
Phew. I like Tyrese album, the one that had "Stay" on it. Whew. That was my shit. That was my shit.
What about you? Do you remember what's the group? The group from Tennessee. Now they with Drew Hill. Cheers
Player.
to you,
Player.
Player,
Yeah.
man, yeah.
Man, I used to
See, that's
love
what I'm
that.
saying, man. There's so many groups,
Yeah.
man. I mean, if you're gonna go there, then you got to go back to like
Intro. Yeah, that's where I meant to go.
What's their name?
Intro.
H-Town.
H, yeah.
Rough Ends.
Rough End.
Rough
No more
End.
shopping sprees. No more you and me.
Yeah.
No more dough.
Man, it was some dope groups.
What the fuck happened to R&B groups?
What's their name?
Man, I think
After Diddy, bro, I don't know.
H-Town, man, bro, it was so many, man. Jodeci,
I
H-Town.
mean, and people
Silk.
still making R&B music, but it's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's new
It ain't
stuff
being
done.
pushed, man.
The last one I remember was Day 26.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know a group after them. Like a
Mindless
group.
behavior.
Or
Wow.
what is it? TNT?
Oh, yeah, Tyrese,
yeah,
Genuine,
TGT.
TGT. Yeah.
That's fun.
But that didn't work.
It didn't.
Nah.
Too
It
much
didn't
ego.
work.
That's
Yeah,
too
too many
a lot.
egos.
That's a lot of ego.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it didn't work. I mean, but shout out to Genuine, man. He had a couple smokers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Salute to
Yeah,
Genuine.
Genuine come from that camp over there,
Yeah.
from the basement.
Yeah, the
Devontae. Missy Elliott, Timberland.
Yeah.
They come from the same water.
Yeah.
Then you got Pharrell up in VA.
Yeah.
Monster producer.
Man,
Yeah, he under that Teddy Riley, that school of Teddy
Exactly.
Riley.
that's
Yeah,
right.
Riley is that guy.
Yeah.
Man.
That's right.
He's the king of that.
Yeah. Even though I
Oh, you know about Guy.
you know what I mean? Absolutely, man.
It's another great group, man.
Right.
Yeah, I love guys.
Right. Guy
Bro,
was,
classic group, man.
come on, man. Keep Sweat.
Drew Hill.
Keep Sweat
Yeah.
get the begging though.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, back in the 80s when Keith was bringing that, man, it was refreshing, man.
Yeah.
And he was with Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
You know, that was his first go with Teddy Riley. That stuff
I mean,
was
in the
sounding.
original
swing.
King of R&B, Bobby Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bobby
my
was
God.
with Teddy.
He's killing the game.
Fire.
He was killing it.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
The R&B music has changed too, though, because it became more like from stuff like "Let's Get Married," more like love stuff, to more
Let's
toxic.
get.
You broke
Yeah,
something.
it's a lot of
and all
that toxic. I'm
Yeah.
hurt.
That's what's missing in the game. More toxic music. We need more toxic music.
More
you know?
toxic
You think
music?
so?
More
Or you need
toxic
more
music.
love making
That's
music?
what I'm saying. I feel like we're missing more like
Love.
happy,
We're missing love.
successful love story music.
And
We
another
need
thing
love,
that,
man.
that they took out of R&B that they need to bring back the bridge.
Facts.
Man, them
yeah,
90
yeah,
bridges, you know what I mean?
But that's on the producers, man.
Yeah.
See, when you got people like Devontae, which is on our bucket list, he's on mines and ours. Man.
And
We
ours.
definitely want, man. He's a
Carolina. Was he from Carolina too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
was all from Carolina.
That cat
Yeah.
is.
I think they originally from Virginia. And then they-
Baltimore or something.
Yeah, and then they came from, I think KC was they were from Maryland. They was up in Maryland doing the gospel thing.
Yep.
And then they he come back to Charlotte. But I think Devontae and them was for Virginia, and they ended up in Charlotte. But yeah, number one on the bucket list, Devontae Swing.
Yeah, them bridges. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
definitely missing, man.
Man.
They got away from that. Right?
I don't know why they got rid of the
because they cut the
bridges.
songs down so short.
They
It's
did.
like
Yeah.
2 minutes and 30 seconds,
Seconds,
where it
right.
was like
And-
3:40.
And another thing, they ain't talking about nothing now.
Facts.
See what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
It's
right.
trying to just be like, it's more like
Yeah.
jingles instead
Yeah,
of like
like
a
jingles.
song that
Right.
make you feel something.
You ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
It's like microwave music, man.
Mhm.
You need some substance that's gonna hold you.
simple, man.
Know what
They
I'm
just
saying?
saying the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah.
oh man, it works for the kids, man. They getting the money, so
Right,
I guess
right,
they
right.
all right with it, man.
But Hott Grits, I got that. I definitely got that substance, and y'all definitely giving it for the grown folks. Which I got coming up, man. What can the people expect? Rest of 23 going into 24.
Still pushing it.
Oh yeah.
Still pushing the singles. For the weekend, it's a vibe. If you hadn't streamed it, stream it. We're gonna hopefully be working on some stuff for next year. I mean, he got his hands in some stuff. D Rich. So
I got a question. Since you guys are more into like the older stuff,
right.
how do you guys look at the promotional aspect as far as like the reels and stuff like that with the music?
It's different, man. Like for being
Good question.
older, I think this is what you're asking. It's different. Like as far as being approaching the game, you talking about the reels on
Yeah, like the
Facebook
short
and
form
Instagram.
content,
Uh-huh.
like being artist, because that's something that like I'm starting to dive into. Is there That's like the easiest, fastest promotion that you
Right.
can do, and you guys doing R&B music. Because like when I heard the music, I told Killer, I was like, this is like bringing back the old like feeling.
Right.
How do you guys do you guys plan on attacking that market at all?
Yes. As we speak, we hired basically
Teams,
a
yeah,
marketing
like
team to cover that for
specialize
us,
in that, man.
to take care of like the reels and basically manage our accounts.
Okay.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest hurdles because we're out of touch with that, man. You know what I
right.
mean? It's like
Yeah, and I
think
hate when I hate and
yes,
I hate
we
when the
not
music
re-
is so good, but
yeah, if
the push
it's
and they don't really
yeah,
tap into the social media
man,
like
and it
that.
takes forever, man, like to really get into that. See, the younger generation, man, they come up messing with that and they so in tune with
Right.
it. Us, we do things a different way. We used to doing it the old way, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right.
Mhm.
So it's just like, man, really trying to get in and tap into that, man. And it's just like, man, you get frustrated trying to learn it. So you bring
I would
people
definitely
in.
encourage a younger person to make sure your foundation, which will be, I would
The
say, your
music
music
first.
is
Facts.
first.
Solid, yeah.
Make sure
Absolutely.
it's solid. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff, it's like, you can decorate the tree, but your tree needs a good base. You know what I'm saying? So when the wind is blowing, it's still there. You know?
But I'm gonna say this, man. This is why the substance of music is different now, and it's like saturated with so much stuff that really don't really have no content because they master the art of the marketing, and it's easy, and they could just throw anything out there, man, and they just know how to market. See, once they get they niche in it, man, they put it out there and know how to get followers, and you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Just let it make it blow,
I
man.
seen a post the other day. This rapper, Juice Lord,
I know him.
Juice Lord. Um, he said he was saying something about the record label wouldn't talk to him or whatever because he had 10K. Like that's like the dumbest shit ever. Now, like yo,
It's
like what
crazy,
about the
man.
music? Why are you worrying about if I got 10K followers and all this? Like, what
Yeah,
shouldn't it be
but
about
they
the
don't because
music?
they don't have artist development anymore.
Right.
No,
It's like they want the package kind of already
done.
ready to
Yep.
go. And there it's not like where before they'll have you around all the rest of the label groups and you
Right.
growing, learning the performance, learning how to actually curate songs and stuff like that. They're not signing you off talent.
Nope.
They're signing you off your influence and
And
your
your
following.
engagement. Yeah, if you
Right.
got engagement,
Yeah.
man, and that's what
They
I was.
looking at the ROI,
Yep, me and him.
return on investment.
I was just
You know?
talking to him about it, man. That's why it's good, man. Me and him we always going back and forth debating on the best way to go, man. Sometimes I feel like what we do is great, but it goes over people's heads, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, man, you got to sit down and re-strategize and figure out what's the best way to get that music, you know what I'm saying, presented to whom it is that can really make the call, man, and be like, yo, man, this is crazy. Because like, man, now like he said, if you don't really have the engagement and the numbers, they don't want to mess with it. To me, I don't that man, that doesn't determine whether you got great music or not, or whether it's gonna sell. It's just now it's harder, man, to really broker something, man, unless you got a relationship with somebody that's really plugged, that can really walk it in and be like, yo, man, listen, this is that next ish. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
And all it takes is that right trend, TikTok, whatever,
Yep.
and follow that lane. You know what I mean? Like even when the little Alabama shit happened, somebody make a song about it, then
Yeah.
poof,
Ride the
and,
wave,
and,
man.
and then
Jump
and then
on the
and then
wave.
ri- and then riding the wave, man.
Right.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Well, fellas, man, I really appreciate y'all guys' music, y'all contribution, man, to everything y'all got coming up. Any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Man, I just want to shout out everybody that supports us, Hot Grits,
Right.
Juanito, D Rich, myself, man, and everything that I bring to the table, that we bring to the table that we have going on, man. Like y'all self, man, thank y'all for
Yeah, I
having us,
want to
man. It's a
thank y'all,
blessing to
man.
even be here,
Best
man, to be on
conversations.
y'all platform for y'all to even listen to the music, man, and find that it's
Worthy to
of
be here,
substance.
man. I
Yeah, man.
appreciate you.
Yeah, that's
We
good
really
stuff, man.
appreciate
That
that,
says a
man.
lot, man.
Absolutely. We'll be definitely checking for the music coming soon, and definitely and with the reels and all that other shit. So to get y'all out here. Any shout outs? One.
Uh, I want to shout out North Carolina. I just want to shout. I mean, because we don't get the recognition I feel like we deserve musically. You know what I mean? But
Absolutely.
so to all the artists in North Carolina, just pushing, keep pushing. Don't think nobody don't see you. Just keep pushing.
Yeah, don't stop, don't stop. Future, another one in the books, man. Any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Like always, man. Shout out to you, bro, because you definitely always bring like high caliber guests in. You keep the stuff rolling with the creative. So shout out to you, man.
Absolutely, man.
Yes.
Thanks again, fellas,
Appreciate you.
for rocking with it. And this was definitely a long time coming, man. Shout outs, man. Shout out to Rello. Definitely got to shout out to Rello. Be safe out there. Shout out to everybody that continues to watch and tap in, man. Salute to my dog, Red. What up, my boy? And yeah, that's about it, man. Um, Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to tap in Best Conversations podcast. Always remember, keep God first, and everything else will work itself out. Hot grits, we out.